Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Today I'm just gonna show you my other car. This is the Honda Civic 2016 EX. Cool couple of things that I've done to it. So, so everything's for what it looks like is pretty much stopped. I haven't done like anything crazy in here. Besides, if I show you, I had the red leather seats covers that I have now. I just put carbon fiber on where the regular panel was, the stock ones. I just put carbon fiber on top of it just to give it more of a sporty look, including the steering wheel. It's a leather wrap, and some more red accent going around the car. But yeah, today I'm just gonna show you like the driving perks of this car for having a 2-liter VTEC engine, which is pretty nice, honestly. I like the 1.5 turbo, but you don't get the noise from the VTEC when you use this car, so that's one of the reasons why I like this car. Let me just give you. Right now I have it on sport. I'm just trying to make sure it warms up just a little bit. Just let it warm up. But I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go pick up my girlfriend. So I figure I should show you guys how the car works on high speed and how nice it sounds when you go over like 60 miles per hour. So let me just give you that show right there. Just give me a second. But besides that, this car drives pretty good. I like the rims. It's just the perfect size. Like I said, I wasn't at first trying to change the rims, but you know, I kind of want something for the summertime. That's why, like I told you in the last previous videos, I was gonna get a 17 or no 18 inches rims from this guy. They look great. They're not exactly the replica I wanted, like the Type R, but they're just these aftermarket ones. So I figured, you know what, let me just start out with that. Like I said, they're only like $250 for four wheels. So I figured that'd be a great start. I had other rims before in the past, but they all just didn't work. Some of them have bent rims, so the ride quality was pretty bad. So right now I'm just running on the stock rims. But besides that, the stock rims just, you don't feel very little road noise, and it's just basically a great commuter car if you're going to work back and forth. You don't really have much of a problem. Acceleration is great, like I said. You can feel a slight difference from the other car and this car when it comes to full throttle. But besides that, I'll be keeping this car well maintained. Right now I'm running about 39,000 miles right now to this car. Just been driving back and forth. Maybe I did a couple road trips going up North Jersey, but it's been great, honestly. I had no problem. The only thing I think I might do is just get an upgrade for the air filter. I think I'm gonna get that high performance K&N. I heard that it gives you slightly more horsepower and torque. So I figured, you know, why not? It's better for the engine, I'm sure, because you're getting more of that airflow going in. So I figured, you know, why not? Yeah, I don't know if the audio is okay. Sometimes the audio goes a bit weird, so my apologies, guys. I'm just still trying to work on getting one of the equipments so everything could be more like high, you know, audio you can hear better, and the visual, because I mean I'm using my phone right now, but I got a couple stands so I can just let it be up on my sunroof. But I'm working on that, guys, because I really do enjoy doing YouTubing. It's one of my passions. I can't believe I started. So just give a thumbs like if you like my video, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber yet, because there's gonna be a lot of videos coming up. I'm really trying my best, like I said, to do 2 videos at a time during the week, and this should be my second video for this week. And I'm just trying to show everybody the perks of having a car like this. I may even give you a couple tips of great cars that I learned to get, because I did some research and I've been so deep into every car made and before made, and what cars is good to buy, used, new, you know, perhaps anything like that. So I'll probably make a couple videos like this, because just today I'm just gonna show you the drive quality of this car, if you were to get one. Because I know that in anywhere, in any Honda lot, you're going to see a lot of these 2016s and 17, and of course 18 and 19s now, just laying around, and they're pretty much cheap if they're used. If you find any used, you can actually get them pretty cheap. Trust me, I paid off this car and I wanted to see the value of my vehicle, and honestly, I was very, how you say, disappointed when I saw that the value of like the dealerships just give you crap. Honestly, just, it's really like, you probably look at them, are you serious? Like, you will only give me this much. But of course, if you sell it out in public, you, of course, it's like tremendously high. So I don't know why people even try to trade in their cars. Honestly, it's kind of crazy how, well, actually what I found out is that, you know, when it comes down to Kelley Blue Book and other places that you look on websites to find out the pricing, turns out that I learned that Kelley's Blue Book is owned by auto lenders, and then auto lenders is owned by was it CarMax, and it's just a big long line of crazy companies just owning these other companies, and it leads down to Kelley's Blue Book and these other places that's Carfax and all that stuff, and they all own it, and they basically just price their own car for what they think and what they believe of the car, how it's worth, and how much is the value of the vehicle, pretty much. So I pretty much think that's kind of, you know, messed up, because, you know, you find this car is really nice and you're like, wow, it's great, and sometimes they just overprice it, honestly. Like I saw this other YouTuber, you know, he went to what was it, Europe, and they don't really have Kelley Blue Book or any of that stuff over there. You basically can find like a Mercedes-Benz for very cheap price. It's very crazy. So I'm gonna talk about that like in other videos, how that type of stuff is pretty insane, honestly. But I learned a lot from a lot of other YouTubers I've been looking up about cars, what cars are actually good, about transmissions, that how long the years of the vehicles, were they made well, for their engine or transmission, and just overall. But I'll leave that to another another time, if I ever remember to stay on topic with that. Sometimes I like to ramble. So let me show you some. Now we're getting high speeds. Let me show you this the VTEC in this car. You know, nothing crazy. Wow, I haven't done anything like insane to it. You know, I'm just basically going off stock. Like I said, I may get that air filter. May take a long trip. I'm not sure yet, but I'm looking forward to doing, like, going to New York with my girlfriend. I'll meet up with some family, but we'll see. Depending if I'm available, because if I work one of those days, I may just make a little vlog. Who knows? It should be fun. I got a couple people in the back seats when I do go to New York. So hopefully that happens. That'll be a nice road trip. Because like I said, this car is great to use. But alright, so let me switch to sport mode, and let me just show you the acceleration. So, as you can tell, it didn't take much. Honestly, even though this is like one of those like base model engines you get from the LX and the Sport now, the 2019 Sport that just came out with, and of course in this year the EX had a 2-liter, and now the newer ones have a 1.5 liter turbocharged, whatever. So, you know, honestly, when I got in this car, I loved it right away. The way I don't know if you can hear it, but the engine sounds amazing. But it's pretty insane how this car it rides. honestly prefer this. I'm pretty sure anyone can just throw, I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm pretty sure anyone can just get somebody to throw some turbo into this car and basically throw out a lot of horsepower. I mean, of course, if you get the tuning correctly with all that on top, but honestly, that's basically it. They give you the engine of the you know, with the ones they put in the Accord and the Type R. You just basically gotta get the right turbo and the right tuning to it to get such a high power. I mean, I don't need that, but I'm sure anyone can do that if they're really willing to race or do anything like that crazy stuff, you know. And do one more acceleration from 50 because I love the sound of this engine. I'm showing you guys. Yeah, it's pretty cool, I'm telling you. It's plenty of fast for anybody. I know a lot of people, a couple friends of mine have Mercedes and BMWs. Of course, they're fast cars and they're fun, but I mean, you don't save gas, honestly. So, let me just top it down. I'm not trying to waste some gas. But basically, you know, anyone can buy this car for cheap. If you want to buy a new, go ahead. I honestly think it's perfect to buy a new car. For my very first car, I bought this car. But I had other cars. My dad gave me, let's just say, he gave me a Toyota Camry 2012. That was my present for one of my technically first cars, you can say, because I never really had. I never really bought it. I technically call my first car is when I technically buy a car, but that's just me. Other people are just like, oh, whoever gave me or what I got is my first car. But if we were talking about like that case, then yeah, my Toyota Camry 2012 SE was my first. That was kind of like a sporty car in which I enjoyed. I don't really think it's, I don't know which one was faster or what, but this car seems like, maybe I think it's just because it's just a sporty outlook for this car and the engine noise. So I feel like I'm just going faster compared to the other car. But I love this car, like I said. And let's see. Perfect. So anyways, like I was saying, for anybody who's looking out for getting a Honda Civic, I know there's a lot of pros and cons, like I said. There's some downfalls for the materials, of course, inside. I know a lot of things are made of plastic. I mean, come on, you're getting I know if you want to go out like a better quality, I know most people jump to Acura. That's cool. Acura, I love it. Basically the same thing, just more premium, you know. So I like this car because, well, it was affordable, and you know, for anyone's first car to finance or even lease, like I'm leasing the other car, it's actually a pretty good car, honestly. So hopefully you guys have a good outlook of this vehicle. I've shown you both. I'm trying to upload the other one. I was showing the other car, the black Honda Civic that I have. I'm about to upload that one too. I'm not quite sure which one's gonna go first because I've been having a little problem with uploading. But whatever gets out first, just check out the other video. If you have not yet, just go ahead and do that and like it, give us a thumbs up. And if you guys want more updated news about me uploading more videos, just hit the notification so you guys can get more a better time of seeing my videos when they're uploaded. But yeah, if you do like this video, like I said, like it, comment below what do you think about the Honda Civic. I will give out my other opinions out other vehicles, like other good brands that are very that I think that are very well made for what I learned and what others have said about other vehicles. I'm not saying this is the best best top out of the line. I'm sure the other cars are overwhelmed, just probably made well with good materials. But with that saying, you have to pay such a greater price. I'm sure if anybody wants this Civic to get all the premium out of it, you're just gonna have to get the touring. The same thing with the hatchback. You get the sport touring, you get everything with it. That's why I may just go for the other car. I may just maybe stop the lease and go straight to financing for like I said in the previous videos, this the Honda Civic Sport Touring. There's a used one I saw on the lot, and I think I may just end up grabbing that one and then just sticking with that car, because honestly these cars last forever. Transmission so far is very reliable. I've not seen or felt anything odd about the transmission yet. And a quick little guide of little tip I can say is that when you get a new car, any car you guys get, and if you're looking forward to get a used or new, always make sure you maintain the oil inside the vehicle. Meaning wise, every time your car has around 80,000 miles, technically when you're getting a used, always make sure that the transmission oil is always changed. A lot of manufacturers have said that you don't have to change the transmission oil, but as over time you see transmissions break down and all that. So that's a quick tip that I learned from a YouTuber, and he told us that when he's a mechanic, he told us that always when you reach around that 80,000 mark on that on the odometer, you must change the transmission oil. And of course the engine oil, always try to change it around 3,500. Yeah, around there, sorry, not 35. Around 3,500 miles, depending how you drive and how aggressive you drive. You always got to keep the fluid always change, so the car can always run excellent. But that's all I have for today. I arrived at my destination. I'm just gonna wait for my girl to come, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. This is the car. It's a very great for my first car ever that I financed and bought. And if you guys want to know more about how I did this, like how did I end up buying the whole car, and well, it's a story. If you guys want to hear the story, I will be gladly to tell you guys. Just comment below. If you can, guys, give me a shout out. If you guys will have more subscribers, because I'm trying to get more people in this, so people can see that I'm not the only one, only one that is always in the struggle. Because trust me, I'm in the struggle. But if you pull through and make it happen, basically you can always prevail and keep going in life. And if you work hard enough and stay focused enough and stay humble, of course, you end up with nice things. And I'm only 22 years old, and trust me, I just got a little taste of life living outside of my parents' house. So it hasn't been too long, but I'm gonna give out more of my storyline of how these things happen to me, and I hope that you guys can take that advice and, I don't know, maybe become more wiser, you know? So like I said, just give it a like and subscribe. If you're not a subscriber yet, please do give me a shout out. I want more people to see these videos. I want to give more tips about vehicles, because that's my thing. And maybe hopefully later down the road, if I do get this job at Lexus, I can also show you how to even detail a car, or how even cars are detailed, and in your local dealerships. So that's all I have for today, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy this. Like I said, comment below and let me know what you think about this video, and if you want to see more of the topics I was just talking about. But I do appreciate it, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.